Hello everyone and welcome to your final class of our 4-week lockdown home Pilates series. So this is week 4, class number 3 of the standard mat classes. We're going to start with some basic balance today to get us going, and so I'll get Karen standing the way she is and I will face the camera. But we're going to go straight into a Pilates stance balance. So on your heels together, toes slightly turned out. You don't want the feet facing straight and you don't want them turned out too wide, just slightly turned out. Hands just in front of the body, shoulders back and down, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the butt. We'll take a deep breath in. On your breath out, you'll zip and hollow as you lift up to the toes, lengthening to the ceiling, squeeze the butt to reach, and breathing in as you slowly lower. Good, and we'll breathe out, squeeze the butt, abs engage, lengthen up. As you reach your arms up, don't tense the neck and shoulders. You want to keep the shoulders down. Breathe in as you lower. 2 more. Abs engage, zip and hollow, lift and lengthen. Ribs come down, squeezing the butt, breathing in as you lower. Now the final one, we're going to try a tricky roll down. So you'll lift right up, so same thing. And then you'll pause, staying high. Now bring your hands next to your hips, still high on your toes. The goal is to do a roll down here, staying on the tippy toes. If it gets too tough, lower the heels. So you'll breathe out, zip and hollow. Slowly rolling down. Keep it slow. You won't get as deep as normal. It's more the challenge for the balance, challenge for the legs. You'll take a deep breath in at the bottom. On the breath out, deep abs engage, squeeze the butt to restack, staying high on the toes. You may feel your calf muscles starting to get tired. Shoulders back and down, head up last. And you'll lower the heels back down. Alright, back to a few more of those first balances. Deep breath in. Squeeze the butt, abs engage, lengthen high. And breathe in as you return. Abs engage, squeeze the butt to reach, stomach draws in, butt squeezing tight, heels glued, breathing in as you return. And final one, abs engage, lift, lengthen, and again hold, hands back by your side for a second roll down on the toes. Keep the heels glued and breathing out, zip and hollow, slowly curling down. Try to stay high on the toes so the heels are off the floor, arms hanging heavy. Breathe in at the bottom. And abs engage, use the abs, use the butt. Shoulders back and down, head up last, lower the heels, and we'll straighten the feet. Alright, now 2 standard roll downs now, which is just your normal stretches, not the challenge, to move out to push-ups. So first roll down, breathe out, zip and hollow, rolling the spine down, rounding the back. You'll hang the arms down to the floor, lengthening your tailbone up to the ceiling. Take a breath in. Abs engage, slowly restack. Curling the spine up, tuck the tailbone, shoulders back and down. Final one, which will move us out to push-ups. Rolling the spine down, rounding the back. Once you're as low as you can go, walk yourself out along the mat. Hands wide into your full push-up position. So abs strong, squeezing the butt long through your spine. We'll now breathe in, bend the elbows to lower. On your breath out, draw the stomach in, squeeze the butt to lift. Breathe in to lower. Now remember, if you need to be doing push-ups on your knees, that's okay. Just don't stick the butt out, don't drop the hips. Also, don't drop the head down. Keep your whole spine long from the crown of the head to the tailbone. And up. We got 2 to go. Breathe in to lower. And up. Final one. And up. And now lower the knees and back into a shell stretch. While in your shell stretch, shake your wrists out if you need to. Rounding the spine. Now we'll come straight back out of shell stretch and we're going to have your elbows down for a plank. So hands together, elbows into a triangle, starting into your basic plank. So you're tucking the tailbone, squeezing the butt. So you should all have your basic plank on the knees now. If you can, and hopefully you can, you're going to lift up to the toes by pushing the heels back, and you're now in a straight plank. If it does get too tough, lower back to the knees. Now when you lower to your knees, just bring your heels forward so you don't stick your bum up. So you've got the abs strong, you've got the butt strong. Alright, now from here we're going to do a single leg lift. If you're on the knees, you can lift one leg as well. You'll take a deep breath in, starting with your right leg. Squeeze the butt, lift and lengthen. We're going to hold for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that foot down. Take a breath in to prepare. Breathe out, squeeze the butt left foot up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that foot down. Holding for 10 more seconds here. Standard plank, abs strong, squeezing the butt long through the spotty. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll lower the knees and back into a shell stretch. Again, rounding the spine as you lengthen forward. Alright, we'll return up here for our second set of push-ups now. This time though, we want to do a tricep push-up. So your hands are going to be shoulder width apart, facing straight. And when you do a tricep push-up, instead of your elbows going wide, your elbows are going to run along your waist. Okay? So these are a lot harder. A tricep push-up kind of feels like you're falling forward, not straight down. So we will start with Karen on the toes, but it may get too tough for her. She can drop to the knees after a couple. Okay, so abs and butt strong. Now elbows trying to run along your waist. You're going to breathe in to bend and breathe out, push up. Good, breathe in as you bend. Good, and up. So keeping the elbows in, breathe in to bend. Abs engage back up. Breathing in to bend. Fingers should be facing straight. You don't want any turn out with these ones. And back up. We're going to do 2 more. So triceps, this is targeting just the triceps mainly, a little bit of shoulder, but it takes the chest out of it. That's why it's harder. Now halfway down and hold. We're going to do 8 mini pulses pushing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back into a shell stretch again. So rounding out the spine, shake out the wrists if you need to. We still have 1 plank exercise in this position. So we're going to return forward again. Elbows back down. Now this time, your feet will start together. You'll take a breath in to prepare. On the breath out, you're going to step 1 foot to the edge of your mat, 2nd foot to the edge of the mat. On the breath in, the foot comes back to the centre, 2nd foot back to the centre. So you're up into your full plank. If you're on your knees, you may just want to hold your standard or do the single leg lift we just did in the previous exercise. So you're up to the toes long through the spine. Abs and butt strong. Take a deep breath in to prepare. On the breath out, open 1 foot to the outside of the mat and the 2nd foot to the outside. As you breathe in. Breathing out and out. Breathing in and in. Keep it slow enough that you hopefully don't rock and roll the hips too much. And you don't lift and lower the butt. It all stays the same. Breathe in and in. Breathe out and out. Breathe in and in. Keep the abs on. Last 2 sets. And out. And in. And in. Last one. Out. Out. In. In. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Back to a shell stretch. Abs should be worked by now. Also a bit of shoulders. Rounding out the spine. Reaching those arms forward. Alright, I'll now bring Karen to the front of the mat, sitting for some rollbacks. Continue with a little bit more abs before we give your stomach a good stretch. So we'll sit nice and tall. Arms out in front, palms facing each other. Shoulders draw back and down and really lift the chest. Take a deep breath in. On your breath out, zip and hollow, chin to chest, round your spine as you curl down to the floor 1 vertebra at a time. Breathe in, lengthen the arms over the head. Ribcage stays down. On the breath out, the hands come over, abs engage as you curl up, and breathing in to lengthen forward. Again, if you need a pillow or towel behind your tailbone, that's okay. Breathe out, rolling the spine down, rounding the back. And breathe in, lengthen the arms. On your breath out, hands come over, curling the spine up, rounding the back, and breathing in to lengthen forward. Again, nice and tall, deep breath in. Round the spine, rolling back. Final one. Breathe in, the arms come over the head. On this time though, we're going to move into a teaser. So on the breath out, the hands come up. Once your hands are above your chest, you'll start the curl, lift and reach the legs. And then breathe in, straight back down, arms right over the head. On the breath out, you'll start the curl, reach and lift the legs. And back down. Now we got 2 more. Karen will show the tabletop versions. You'll start curling and you'll pull the knees in instead of lift and lengthen the feet. And breathe into lower. Final one. And up and lift. Breathing in as you lower. Hands right over. We're going to curl all the way up now. So abs engage, feet stay down, standard roll up. And relax your hands towards the ankles, curling out the spine to reach into that stretch. Nice and tall for some obliques. And then abs will get a good breather. So arms back out in front. Take your breath in. Abs engage, curl halfway back. And hold. We're going to start basic rotations first. So you'll breathe in to twist to the right. On that breath out, zip and hollow. Use the abs to bring you back. Twist to the left. Scoop the stomach in to return. Breathe in, rotate. Again, lock the shoulders strong. Don't bend your elbows. Don't just bend your arms. You turn the spine. And back. Reach to the ceiling on the breath in. And breathe out. Curl down to the floor. Lengthen the arms right over. Last half curl. Hands come over, curling halfway. Alright, now this time we're going to sweep the arms. So you'll breathe in, sweep the right hand along the floor. Follow with the eyes. Breathe out. Complete the circle to return back. Breathe in, sweep the left hand. And breathe out, complete the circle to return. 2 to go. And over. Final one. And over. Now breathe in, reach your arms to the ceiling. And breathe out, curl back down to the floor. Once you're down, you'll hug your knees into your chest. And we'll give your back a good circle out. So some big hugs in, circles around. We'll now place both feet out along the floor. Hands by your side. And we're going to now go into our rotation stretch. So I'll get Karen to place her hand out to the right. So you're on your right hand out, palm facing up. Right knee to tabletop. Left hand comes across. Draw the knee across your body to let the hip lift, let the spine rotate as you look towards your right hand and get as much twist in your spine as you can. Really trying to lengthen for this stretch. And we'll return back to the center. Same thing to the opposite side. So left hand out, left knee to tabletop. Right hand comes across to the outside of the knee and draw that knee across your body as you look to the left. I think I said right before, I mean left. And get a full twist right through the spine. And returning back to the center. Hands now by your side. We'll bend the knees for crook line for some pelvis bridging. Okay, now to make this a little bit different, we're going to grab a towel. You can use a towel, a pillow, and I'm going to place it, I'm just going to make it kind of like a ball. I'm going to place that between Karen's knees, and you're going to squeeze your towel or pillow to add some inner thighs, and then we're going to use it for some single leg challenge. So we'll reach your arms to the ceiling, but if this gets too tough, keep the arms on the floor, helping support with a bit of downward pressure. We'll take a deep breath in. On your breath out, you'll zip and hollow, squeeze the butt to peel the hips up. Rib cage stays down, take a breath in, and breathe out, rolling back down one vertebra at a time. So rounding out, tailbone down last. Take a breath in. Squeeze the butt, keep squeezing the towel or pillow, deep breath in, and rolling the spine back down. If you don't have a towel or pillow, you can do this without. You just won't get the inner thigh activation. Squeeze the butt, abs engaged to peel up. Take a breath in to hold. Breathe out, slowly rolling down. The next one, we're staying up there. You'll take a breath in. Squeeze the butt, abs engaged to lift, and hold. We're now going to take a deep breath in. On your breath out, you're going to straighten your right leg so your thigh stays the same, but you're just lengthened. So your thigh should stay parallel. Keep squeezing the pillow or the towel, and we're just holding for 5 more seconds, so 10 total, and 3, 2, 1. Now take a breath in to lower the hips, the leg stays up, and then breathe out, squeeze the butt lift. Breathe in, lower. Now you'll notice when you do this, as your hips go down, your foot has to slightly lift. And that's to keep your thighs parallel so you don't lose that ball or towel. Last two. And up. Final one. Keep squeezing that towel. And then all the way down and place the foot down. Now if you need to shuffle where that towel is to make it feel comfortable again, squeezing onto the towel, you'll squeeze the butt to peel the hips up. Deep breath in to prepare. On that breath out, straighten the left foot. Now again, we're just holding. Thighs should be parallel. Hips are even. There you were good. Abs strong, squeezing the butt for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in to lower the hips. Breathe out, squeeze the butt, lift. Breathe in, lower the butt to the floor. Breathe out to lift. I want your tailbone to just touch and lift. 3 to go. Squeeze the butt, lift. 2 more. And up. Final one. And then all the way down and place the foot down. Now if you've got a towel, we can turn that into a long towel to stretch out the hammies. So we'll first go, it's actually left foot. You'll hold on to the towel, reach that left leg to the ceiling, lengthen your right leg along the floor. Okay, so again, the first goal is a straight knee. At the same time, you're trying to pull the leg towards you, if you've got it straight, to get a full stretch in the hamstring. You'll feel this up the back of the knee as well. Make sure you're still breathing through the stretches and you're not tensing up your neck. So just constant, nice, easy breathing. Now continuing to draw the leg in towards you, I now want the foot across your body until your heel is above the opposite hip to add the sciatic nerve stretch right behind the knee. 10 more seconds holding here. And we'll return to the centre and swap legs. So now it's your right foot into the towel. Lengthen that leg straight. And then draw the foot as close to yourself as you can. So really drawing in. Again, continuing to breathe as you hold this stretch. And it's just the straight stretch. We haven't come across the body yet. Now take a breath in. On the breath out, draw the foot across your body until that hip, the heel is above the opposite hip. Just about another 5 seconds here. We'll return to the centre. We'll get rid of the towel now. Okay, and hands by your side, one leg at a time into tabletop. Okay, we're going straight for the hundreds to get back into the abs. So take a deep breath in. On your breath out, you're going to curl the head and shoulders right up. Arms reach strong, legs lengthened out straight. If it gets too tough, return to tabletop. And breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, strong pulses with the arms and reach the fingertips across the room. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 42, 3, 4, 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now breathe in, lower the legs, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, lift, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up, 2, 3, 4, 5. This range is only based on your neutral spine. If you go too low and arch, you've gone too far. Keep it small and slow within your neutral spine. Last 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug the knees in. And we'll give your back a good circle out. Alright, feet back to the floor. One leg at a time back to tabletop. Now keeping the head down, arms to the ceiling. Single leg stretch, focusing on the deep abdominals. Breath in to prepare. On the breath out, lengthen the right leg and breathe in, return. Breathe out, reach the left leg and return. A little bit slower. Breathe in to return. Abs engage and breathing in, return. Breathe out, lengthen. Breathe in, return. Good. Breathe out, lengthen the leg and return. 2 to go. Final 1. And return. Now we're going to do obliques in a slightly more challenging way. So hands behind the head. You're going to lengthen both legs out to your lowest double leg stretch point. Now as you curl up, you'll pull a knee in instead of lengthen a leg out. So as you breathe out, pull the left knee in and twist to the left, and then breathe in back to the hard put. Breathe out, rotate. Good. Breathe in, both legs straight. Breathe out, rotate. Both legs straight. Pull the knee in, twist. Breathe in, lengthen. Good. Breathing out, twist. Breathe in, both legs straight. Last 3. 2 to go. Final 1. And hug the knees into your chest. Give your back one more good stretch out. Alright, feet back to the floor, legs one at a time back to tabletop. Nearly there for this ab set, so legs back to tabletop now. We're doing single leg stretch, double speed, and then to finish with double leg stretch. So you'll curl the head and shoulders right up. Reach the right leg, both hands left knee. And breathing in, 2, out, 2, and swap. Swap and out, 2. Keeping the crunch, the ribs down and in, 2 and out, 2. Use the breath, breathe out, scoop the abs, and in, 2, out, 2, last 4, and out, 2, return to tabletop, lower the head, you're still in tabletop. Alright, deep breath in, double leg stretch to finish, you'll curl right up, one hand on top of each knee. On the breath out, arms reach back, legs lengthen forward, breathe in, circle the arms around. Breathe out and reach. Now make sure those arms reach right out. So you want to get to that 45 degree and circle back. Breathe out, lengthen. Circle back. 3 more. And return. Last 2. Final 1. Hug your knees into your chest for another good circle out. That's all the abs done. We'll place both legs out along the floor. You'll roll onto your stomach now for a back extension. Alright, so we're going to have your hands next to your hips for the spear before we go into the nice relaxing stretch. So you're going to wrap your shoulder blades back and down. Squeezing the butt, abs slightly drawn in already, and really think about length in the spine. So we're going to take a deep breath in. On your breath out, zip and hollow, the chest lifts, the head lifts, the legs lift, and everything lengthens. And breathe in to lower. Make sure your hands also lift. Zip and hollow. Connect the shoulder blades and lengthen from the soles of the feet out the crown of the head. Breathing in to lower. No pulling up of the chin. Breathe out and lengthen. Breathing in slowly lower. Zip and hollow. Abs engage. Squeeze the butt. Lift and reach. And lower. Last 2. Abs engage to lengthen. Breathe in as you lower. Final 1, abs engage, lengthen and hold. Going to reach the arms out in front for full swimming. So with the arms lengthening, the feet lengthening, quick small kicks of the arms and legs. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this gets too tough, just do the legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, last 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Keep the reach and lower the body down. We'll now push back into a shell stretch, rounding your spine. Just a quick little shell stretch before we go into your full back extension. So we'll return forward from there. Hands in line with your ears at the edge of your mat. Shoulders wrapped back and down. Take a breath in to prepare. Breathe out, squeeze the butt, abs engage. Push through the floor as you lift the chest. And breathe in slowly lower. Breathing out, the abs engage right up. Squeeze the butt, wrap the shoulders down. And breathing in as you lower. Zip and hollow, squeeze the butt to lift and lengthen. Breathing in as you lower. Last 4. Breathing in as you lower, 3 to go. And back down. Final 2. And we've got 1 to go. And back down. We'll now push back into a shell stretch. Final shell stretch here, really rounding the spine, lengthening the arms forward, increasing the stretch in the spine. We'll now walk both hands over to the left, right hand on top of your left hand. Reach the arms forward as you push your ribs over to the right. Still continue to breathe as you get as deep into the stretch as you can. And both hands over to the opposite side. Reach those arms forward as you push your ribs out to the left. And returning back to the centre and curling up from there. Okay, we're going to do rolling like a ball for the last day to make it a little bit fun. So if there's anyone out there that does have a bit of a dodgy back, you may not want to do rolling like a ball if you feel a thud thud. But everyone else, we can give this a go. We're going to start standard rolling like a ball, and then we're going to try the crab, which is my favourite. So you have one hand on the front of each knee. You don't want to connect your fingers. You want to be holding the knees. You'll slightly lean back, engage your abs as your feet float just off the floor. So you want to create the connection from the knees to the abs, and that gap should not change. Don't pull in, don't lengthen out. On your breath in, slow roll back. Once you get to the shoulder blades, abs engage to bring you back up. Breathing in slowly back, abs engage back up and balance. Good. Breathe in, rounding the spine in that ball position and up. 2 more. And final one. Once you're up there, you'll hold. I want Karen to cross her feet, and she's now going to hold on to her big toes, balls of the feet, somewhere around there, elbows outside your knees. Okay, we'll do a couple before we try to do the feet swap. So you're going to breathe in, roll back, abs engage up. Now the key to this one is you keep reaching your arms. Don't pull them in towards you. So don't pull your feet under your butt. Reach your feet away. We'll do one more actually, and then we're going to do the fun one. Now the goal is to swap which foot's on top when you're at the back. So you're going to breathe in, roll back, swap feet, and up. Good. Breathing in, roll back, swap feet, and up. This is a great one to do with the kids as well. Swap back. Good, and up. 2 to go. Breathe in, roll back, swap feet. Now some of you might have swapped feet and hands and got all twisted. Make sure your hands don't move. Last one. Just your feet swap. Good work. We'll place the feet down. Stand at the back of the mat now for final roll downs to finish off. So if you stand there, Karen, just stand up. Yep. All right. So feet facing straight again. Neck tall. Chin drawn in. Shoulders wrapped back and down. Take a deep breath in to prepare. Breathe out. Zip and hollow. Chin to chest. Curling the spine down. Hang those arms heavy. Lengthen your tailbone up to the ceiling. Take a breath in to hold. And breathing out, slowly restack. Curling the spine, shoulders back and down. Head up last. 1 to go. Deep breath in. Abs engage. Zip and hollow. Rolling the spine, rounding the back. Arms to the floor, tailbone to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Zip and hollow. Slowly restack. Shaking out the arms, shaking out the legs. And we are done for 4 weeks of home Pilates. Good work, guys, and hopefully we'll see you all soon in person. Otherwise, we will be able to roll these classes around again. Good work, and we'll see you all soon.